Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, Monkeypuzzle here with episode number 24 of Monkeypuzzle in the Crack Pack. We're here in the roguelike base, our initial base, and kind of still our main base even though we're all over the map now. But just for a moment, I'm here to grab some clear glass that we made with Tinker's Construct, a whole bunch of it. And we got a really cool project I want to do with it today. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I have another base to make in the Sacred Springs biome. And this base, I don't necessarily have a use for yet, except kind of art. Bases as art. And I'm not going to say it's the most original base ever made, but it's something that I've been wanting to do with the tools available. And we will go even further from there. So let's go ahead and yoink this, put our box on it and bust it, all that glass, and put another obsidian chest here so that it can immediately start filling with more clear glass. And this thing can do its thing because I may need more than this, but I think I have enough for now. And let's get out of here, out of the challenged FPS land into other places. So first, let's head over to the Highland Peak base, where, once this loads in, our train should be awaiting. Let's grab it, see how it's doing. Oh, it's out of stuff. Yeah, I had it all ready to go before, and then I logged out, and it needs to get refueled. So let me get this up to speed. I'll heat it up and I will meet you back. Alright, so the train's all fired up, ready to go. Let's go for a ride. Now you guys have already done this ride with me, so I won't take you on the whole thing, but I do want to use part of it to give you guys, a little lag there. Are we going, let's see. Yeah, we're going full speed, sort of. Anyway, I do want to use part of it to give you guys an update about the mod pack and my plans for it and the series and so on. So I think I'll meet you part way and we'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll get right into making the new base in the Sacred Springs. Alright, so we're about halfway now. And yeah, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this. I'm still playing the Crack Pack, and I'm in 1.6.4. Unfortunately, the Minecrackers sort of prematurely left the Crack Pack behind. They're starting a whole new Crack Pack right now. And most people starting mod packs now are starting into the 1.7 mod packs. Even though Minecraft's all the way up to 1.8 now. But that's how it goes with mod packs. Unfortunately, this keeps happening at the point where I feel like I'm just getting set up in the world. And I'm just getting where I want to be to have everything established, and then I want to keep building from there. So if it was up to me, which kind of sort of is, but I would just update the mods in this pack and keep playing. The problem is then I'd be playing a pack that nobody else is playing, and I'm not sure how popular that would be or not. If I was popular enough, I could kind of carry it with me, but probably it's starting to feel like a time where I should move on to mod sauce or something like that. I don't know. See what happens. And that one also doesn't have all the mods that I want to play right now. It doesn't have Thaumcraft. It doesn't have my beloved Calclavia's modular force field system, and so on. So not sure what's going to happen. Ideally, some really cool server would ask me to play mod sauce with them, and I would do that. But that not happening. We'll see, but we've definitely got some episodes going here because I'm just getting to some things I want to do. So here we go. Woohoo! Going for our little jump. Yes! But this time, that's not all there is to it. So we're going to stop there, and I wonder, can I click that from here? I can. And here we're going to go again. Woo! 2 jumps. Bam. And we land right here. Let's see. Can I get into... I'm all disconcerted. There we go. Do it one more time. Yes. So, yeah, I have set up the second jump on our locomotive line. Yes, my little locomotive. Woo woo! And it puts us out here on this platform, which I showed you a couple episodes ago, before I did Ars Magica, which actually I've been playing with quite a bit. You can see I'm up to level 19 now, and my mana is a lot bigger. Before, last time I didn't realize that if you press C, see that little moon on the bottom right changing? That changes the strength of the spell. And I don't even know which I was in. Maybe I was in the full strength casting mode, which is this one, which uses up a lot more mana. Anyway, there's a lot more to do with that, but that's a tangent at this point. We'll get into that again in another episode. But yeah, so I've got this all set up now, this platform that was smaller when I showed you, and it didn't have all this stuff set up on it. So you guys know what this is about. The nice purple sheep came up with me on another ride up here when I was testing. We tend to pick up passengers sometimes in this cart back here, and he stayed for the duration. So let me see. Let me pick up my toys real quick. Got to grab the crowbar so that we can pick up this stuff. Thank you, Choo Choo. And minecart and all this stuff. Clean that up. And let's get over here and turn this stuff on. I've got it all ready to go. I just gotta, click things on the coercion derivers, which create the Fortran from other energy sources. And yeah, and then we're gonna turn on the whatchamacallums, the Fortran capacitors, which store the energy that's being given to them by those little beams from the coercion derivers. And then that should juice us up with Fortran. And I was playing with this before, and I had made the big dome around, and I teleported outside to see what it looked like. And then I realized I didn't have a way back in. And that was pretty bad. I had to turn off all the power coming into the Tesseracts and wait for these resonant energy cells to lose all their power. That took quite a while. And that was pretty interesting. So I learned not to do that. I've got these little remote controllers on me where I can look into these things and turn them on. So let's go ahead and turn this one on right here. And it's going to generate the dome in camouflage mode with the Tinker's Clear glass. Now in camouflage mode, the connected textures don't work. So it looks like it won't look nearly this busy. In fact, it will look really, really clear when the thing is made for real. But this gives you an idea of the size and shape of it. Let me get outside of it real quick and we'll get a better idea. You stay put, little sheepy. And yeah, that's a dimensional anchor I put in so that this thing would keep running and use all the juice when I got locked out before. But it shouldn't happen this time. So I was trying to find the balance with this between being big enough to do cool things in, but not being so big that it dominated the whole landscape, which maybe it still does, but it could be bigger. Anyway, the sphere is not the most original shape ever, but it's a very hard one to do in Minecraft, and it's an easy one to do with the modular force field system, and I think it will work for us for now. So we're going to do that. Let me get back in here. Get up here, say. That should be fine. Turn this off again, and boom, fall back on the platform. And the other thing I did is I set up this other one right here, which connects to this guy. And this one has a tube. And the idea with this, excuse me, sheepy, was that I could make multiple spheres and connect them with tubes. Let's turn this guy back on. And I still may do that, but the only tubes that are available in the Calclavia's MFFS are these square tubes. And I'm not sure if that works. Also, right now, both of these force field projectors, I have these field fusion modules. This one and this one. And they're supposed to fuse these two fields so that these two force fields so that we could walk right through here and check it out, but we can't. But anyway, that's a possibility for the future. But for now, we're going to leave this one off. And what I need to do is get my little cardboard boxy that we just collected a minute ago. And then that should make this for real. So instead of camouflage mode, whoops, I didn't know I could do that. Let me get that out of danger. And instead of camouflage mode, we're going to take that out and that out. And let's get, this is full of all my force field toys. Let's get the, which one? I forgot what it looks like. I forgot the name of it even. This one, the field stabilizer module. This is the coolest module ever. This is what turns your force field into real blocks. And actually, before I set that in, let me make sure I forgot. Yeah, these have the lapis lazuli in them. So we should be getting plenty of power. Let's go ahead and throw that in the right spot, which is in here somewhere. And it's going to start to do it. So it's going to take a while. This is a really big construction. And I've got quite a few speed modules in here. But yeah, the size of this project is such that it's going to take a goodly while. So I've done fast forward with music of force field construction at least a number of times, at least 2 times in this series. So I'm not going to make you guys watch this time. I'm just going to go ahead and let this thing get built in its beautiful glory. And when it's just about there or all the way there, I will join you guys back. See you in a moment for you. Well, there it is, everybody. And it took quite a bit of time more, actually, for a couple reasons. One was that I seriously miscalculated the amount of clear glass I needed. So it took quite a while to make some more in the Tinker's Construct smeltery, which is not very fast. And then the other reason was that I built it 1 block off. I don't know if you guys noticed before, but this, instead of being here, was over here and back. So, and I would have had to just redo my whole little train thing. And rather than redo that, I redid all this. I had it disintegrate and collect all the blocks and then rebuild it 1 block corrected. So yeah, it's all set to go. So now I can take all this stuff apart and put it away in my nice little box where all this kind of stuff goes. So that's great. They did their job 1 more time, and I can pack it away till the next time I want to use this stuff. And so I'll continue putting that away. And then over here, I got a fun box. I forget if I showed you this before or not, but it's full of some of the stuff I'm going to use for the next stages. So you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to disassemble this stuff, and I'll meet you back when we start using this stuff. Okay, good morning, everybody. And we're ready to go. I'm all cleaned up. So now this platform is only temporary, and it was just meant to give us a space to kind of outline where the sphere is going to go and to give us a little place to work on. But it's going to go away with careful care, careful care to not hurt our little mascot here, because that guy's got to stick around. He's been with us the whole time. So the next step is to dig into our little fun box here and to start getting some of these materials. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to kind of make it up as I go along. And I think it's going to be a big old work in progress as well. Let's get this out too. And might as well use this. So, oh, that didn't quite register. Have to hold on to G a bit longer. There we go. So let's put one of these down and then grab that. And then we can go and we can start making little islands here. And I'll have to figure out how this goes. I'll probably can use this at this point and float along and kind of start developing out little islands. And I'm not going to fill the whole thing with dirt because I want to have water in here too. I don't know if you saw in here, but I've got the coral and the kelp and sponges I collected from the last episode. And so there's going to be underwater life and overland life. And it's going to be a very living thing. It's definitely going to be quite the biosphere. The whole classic concept of the floating sphere full of life. So I'm going to kind of fill this out a bit. And then I also need to decide what I want to do down here. I'm either going to make the land go all the way to the bottom, maybe changing to stone at some point like that to get all the way down there. And then inside the space that's created with some windows and other things, we can have some little rooms that can be used, but that won't scar the surface. And so any machinery or anything can go down there. And then these, of course, let's see. These, of course, can be more than one thick, and we can have some different topography going on, some levels. So I'm going to have to play with this quite a bit, and I'm going to fill in some, and then we will see what I've done. And yeah, hoping to get you guys' feedback on this too as we go along. But let me do a little work, and I will bring you back once again. I think I'm going to start with a shape, something like this. It's all subject to change, of course. This is where we came in originally. So next step is to plant it all with grass. So I'm going to go stick these around and let them spread. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do about making it meet the bottom. One of the great things about being in the Sacred Springs biome is how dark green the grass is. Very nice. The grass is spreading, and I've started to build down the front edge of some of the land here. But I decided I don't think I want to go all the way straight down. I want to, after I take it down, maybe one more layer of stone. Let's try that. And bring it down a little bit more over here. And let's just complete this part because it's so easy and fast with my builder's wand. There we go. Then I want to bring it in a little bit. And that will give us more seafloor at the bottom. I think that's what I want to do. And like I said, we can change this over time. And this will take a minute to pull this off. But basically, I'm going to bring this all in one block like this. I can figure out what I'm doing. Something like that. And then from here, then that would come in like that. And so the land will be kind of leaning outwards and retreating inwards at the bottom. And we'll see how, I'll figure out how severe I want to make that. But then, yeah, I can go down, you know, every couple of layers down. Then I can maybe do that again, like this. And with the islands, of course, I'll only be able to do that so far, but they'll kind of retract into a little pillar that goes all the way down to the bottom. I don't think it makes sense to have floating islands, although, you know, floating islands making sense doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. It's dark. I should sleep because I am getting mobs in here. There's a lighting issue. I have a solution for the lighting, but I'll show you guys that in a bit. Whoa. I was working in the night and these guys spawned. I've never seen them before, but apparently they're from Ars Magica. Got light mages. And they fight mobs. Very cool. Hopefully we'll see more of them. Get him! Get him! Oh no. He's nodding. Awesome. Oh yeah. You guys can stick around. Welcome to the Biosphere. So I've got a teleporter hidden in the tree now, so I can get back and forth more easily. So I went ahead, recharged all my jetpacks, and I also I went and got some health potions to keep all these folks alive. So there you go. Oh, one for you. One for you. And oh yeah, you really need it. I'll have to get some more for those guys. But yeah, we've got company. Do I know you? Well, you will. So I've done this so far. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do it to the rest of this, that island as well. And then from the back here, let's go outside real quick and check it out. Let's go around the back. I'm going to have to fill it in inside the glass because that looks funny. And you can also see that it's dark in there. We got some mobs. So let's actually deal with that real quick. And then I'm going to have to sign off. It's getting real late and going to have to wrap it up in the interest of getting the video out tomorrow. So I'm going to head back to my Thaumcraft base, which, if I can remember, might be that one. Yep. So up here, stop hovering. I've got it set up to make a whole bunch of these arcane lamps. And not quite enough V, but I got 14 of them. That should do for now. I do have another wand in here. Let's go ahead and just make all 16 of them. There we go. And then we'll head back to there. Okay. There's my way out. And it's nighttime, which actually is a good time to play with these. Ooh, if I can get in. All right. That's embarrassing. Here we go. I told you guys it's getting late. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. And then they actually matter to me now that I have mana. But these things, I can place them around. It's probably not the best spot, but they light up 16 in every direction. They make more little lights that you can see as these little sparkly things. I can't see them right now, but I remember seeing them before. Let's go ahead and stick them over here, a few of them, and we'll see what they do down below. So like, what happens if we put one there and we put one here? Ooh, look at that. Lighten up the whole thing. Hello. And it's pretty dark inside the islands as well. So, or at least the one that's connected down below. So let's go take a look outside now and see what those did. in the little carved out space. So that's great. Ooh, and we were going to get those little guys. I hate those guys. So I'll be able to keep the whole thing lit up pretty well that way. I'm also going to put some of those down here eventually, because this thing is going to create quite a shadow below. So I will put some arcane lamps down there, and that will solve that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting the stone in below. I can't talk anymore this evening because my family has gone to bed. So I'm going to finish that in silence, and I'll include it perhaps in the last shot of the video. And yeah, next episode of Monkeypuzzling the Crack Pack, we will work on this some more because there's more to come. We got to fill it with water. We got to put life at the bottom of the water. And yeah, we got to keep terraforming it and plant it up, make bridges, make the rail line go all the way around and jump back out if we can, and so on. So I am still Monkeypuzzle, your host. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please give me your feedback about this, what you think of it, and also give me your feedback about the series and the mod packs and what you think I should be doing. I definitely have some more episodes in me for this, but what's you guys' input on, when I should start the next one? So yeah, let me know. Okay, Monkeypuzzle signing out. Bye bye.